Welcome to Stream Time, where we talk all things streaming. What's on, what's coming up, and what you should avoid. We'll also explore ways to save you money on your streaming services as well. So kick back and relax as we get ready for Stream Time.
Oh, we got a great show in store for you this time on Stream Time. If you love gritty police dramas with great stories, great acting, and great location, well, you're going to enjoy this episode of Stream Time. And it's going to start right after this. Hey, everybody, welcome to Stream Time, and welcome to another episode. Stream Time, the only podcast that gives you insightful insight on all things streaming. And oh boy, we got a great show in store for you today on Stream Time. If you're like me, I'm looking for something when I'm going through the streaming catalogs of certain providers. Yeah, sometimes I want that lighthearted comedy. Sometimes I want that I don't care fantasy, science fiction type of thing. But you know, sometimes I really want to be entertained in a different mode or manner. I want something that'll make me think a little bit, something that'll keep me on the edge of my seat and wondering what is around the next corner. And if you're like me and you like a streaming series like that, then you're going to really enjoy Bosch. Now, Bosch is a detective crime streaming series that first originated on Amazon Prime Video. It has multiple seasons, and the latest season of Bosch is actually moved over to a new service called Freevee, Freevee, which is absolutely free. Now, with Amazon Prime Video, you have to be an Amazon Prime subscriber to take advantage of the content therein. But I'll tell you what, if you are one of the many out there that subscribes to Amazon Prime, oh, if you have not seen Bosch, you are in for a treat. I mean, this is right along the gritty styles of, for those of you that can, I'll take you back to the 80s, Hill Street Blues, just to name a few. Oh, golly, early Law and Order stuff. I mean, great, gritty police crime drama. Now, the nice thing about Bosch is each season takes you through the episodes. All are in a single season, and they're all related. So it's not a different story each time, but they take you through a major case on each season of Bosch. And Titus Welliver, who is, I believe, one of the producers on this program, plays Detective Harry Bosch. And what an incredible performance. What a great actor to play this character. It's based on a book series, detective book series. He plays an Los Angeles police detective, and I'll tell you what, he plays it with precision. Now, I have not read any of the books. Let me under the auspices of full disclosure. I have not read any of the books, none of them. But I'll tell you what, this kind of makes me want to read the books, because this series is done so well, and he has a great supporting cast throughout all the seasons. I have watched every season of it, including the latest season, which is on Freevee, the streaming provider. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick pause here and let you listen to the Season 1 official trailer from Prime Video for Bosch.
Every murder is the tale of a city. I don't believe there's a better world than this one.
This is the police.
I think this is the only one we got. How about I buy you a drink?
Call me.
I know that look.
Yeah, if anyone would.
Feels like we're putting band-aids on bullet holes.
Hands up!
There's another body. If I don't take it, you'll never know.
I want you in charge of this field trip.
What went wrong out there?
Everything.
Hey, don't! We need an airship now!
You break the rules, disobey orders.
Think I'm coming apart?
Focus, detective. Your future is on the line.
Is it true your mom was a prostitute and somebody killed her?
Detective, weren't you avenging your mother's death?
You got a lot of nerve.
Do you know about the thin line to madness? Do you have any idea what kind of position you put this department in?
We'll never know how many others he's done. This is a child's bone detective. No doubt about it.
I believe you find the justice you can in this life, not the next one. I'm Detective Bosch, LAPD Hollywood Division. This is the work I do.
What a great series. And that was the official season 1 trailer for Prime Video, Amazon's Prime Video. Harry Bosch, played by Titus Welliver, and based on books by a book series that was titled by the same name. And I'll tell you what, folks, again, I can't stress to you highly enough how very, very well done this series is. It's just utterly, it's probably one of the 5 best movie/streaming series I have ever watched in my life thus far. And believe me, folks, I've watched a lot of them. Now, it's based on the books by Michael Connelly, okay? There's 7 complete seasons, 7 of them, all right? But I'll tell you what, each season, you're going to be riveted because it's not like, now I watched True Detective on HBO. The first 2 seasons were good, and then after that, for my money, it kind of, but we're not talking about True Detective. If you are really a fan of the gritty, on the edge police crime drama, where you're trying to figure out who done it, how it was done, what's going to happen, and you look forward to the next episode, and you like to binge watch, then the series Bosch is for you. I'm telling you, it has great acting, great stories as well. And I just, again, I can't rave enough about this. I saw it on a whim when I first started watching it, because I must admit, I didn't see the first season when it aired primetime or was released. The first episode aired February 6, 2014, and the last episode through final episode date of June 25th, 2021 for the 7th season. But I'll tell you what, it gets a 90% approval rating, 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, and 90% on Google ratings. Bosch is an American police procedural streaming television series produced by Amazon Studios and Fabric Entertainment, starring Titus Welliver as a Los Angeles police detective, Harry Bosch. Now, the series itself, again, we talked about, it has 7 seasons, and basically, season 1 was called The Concrete Blonde, where book 3, City of Bones, book 8, and Echo Park. It was based on like 3 books condensed into one. Just to give you a little preview of that. But Titus Welliver plays a Los Angeles Police Department detective, Harry Bosch, a former Army Special Forces operator and a veteran of the First Gulf War in Afghanistan, who works in the Hollywood Homicide Division. He is an astute detective with a fundamental respect for rules and policy, though still something of a renegade. So it's nice to, it's like I said, it's very gritty. It's on the edge. Jamie Hector plays Detective Jerome Jerry Edgar, Bosch's partner in season 1. Amy Aquino as Lieutenant Grace Billets, Bosch's immediate supervisor and friend. Lance Reddick as Chief Police Erwin Irving. This is just some of the actors in here, and believe me, every character is played respectfully. Every character is played to perfection. There's nobody in there you can say, oh man, that's a weak actor, or that character's weak. I'm telling you, it's very well done, very well produced. The action sequences are believable. You believe you're actually going with Harry Bosch out onto the streets of Los Angeles trying to solve these crimes. Because, you know how it is with some cop shows. You get in there and, the shootouts and, he figured this out. Wow, what a G. This series, folks, is nothing like that. This is a very gritty, and I know I've repeated that several times here on this episode of Stream Time, but it's very realistic. You feel what it's like to be a cop, working the long hours, the dead-end leads, the leads that produce something, how one lead leads to another, and all the interactions and the inner workings of a police department and the boys in blue, as it were, and the gals in blue that work in the police department. You kind of get into that mindset. You also learn a lot about Bosch as his life, besides being a police detective, some of that inner turmoil and struggle of, how his life and his past life and his early upbringing that they explore in the first season, really how it's made him the man he is today, and why he acts the way he does and responds in certain ways. But again, very well done, very well acted. I mean, true to form. And it begs to differ. I would love to see, 10 more seasons of this. I don't know if we can get it out of Titus Welliver and the crew, but it's a very, very, very rock solid and very enjoyable without ever making any attempt to push boundaries or be woke or anything like that. It's just a very, very entertaining series. And like I said, I feel it's a very well balanced series, and every season of it I feel is very well balanced. Now, granted, there's some slow times, okay, but again, everyday cops don't always have shootouts every day of the week either, like what you're seeing on television and what have you. So I think you're really going to enjoy this series. I think if you like that police action, you want good, gritty drama, something that'll make you think a little bit and entertain you, and characters that you can really root for and get behind, and that you care, you're emotionally invested in these characters and you want them to succeed, then I think Bosch is going to be a great series for you to check out. Again, the first 6 seasons are on Amazon Prime. The final, well, not the final, one of the later seasons, season 7, the latest season, is on a streaming service called Freevee, and you can get that within the Amazon Prime portal through Amazon Studios as well. But again, it's very well done, very well acted, produced. The scenery in it, just everything blends together that you feel that you've gone inside the novels and you're in Harry Bosch's world. So that's all I got for you on this episode of Stream Time. Hey, remember, do me a favor. If you like the podcast, would you give us a positive review and share us with your friends? And you can listen to more episodes on your favorite podcast provider, or by going over to purplepitstudios.com, look for the podcast Stream Time and listen to more episodes there. Until next time, my friends, I'm going to hang on to the remote, and I look forward to meeting again with you on the next episode of Stream Time.